Okay, the program is active now.
Please input instructions.
So that's the AI he made?
Yeah, this is Hilliard's design all right. Or well, it's a copy of it I found in the database. There are a lot of these things. One has even been running uninterrupted for over a year now, but those are behind a level of encryption I've never seen before.
Please input instructions.
It seems kind of lifeless.
Well, like I said, this is just a copy of the AI program. Given that it was just activated, it will take time for it to develop a personality. Not that it matters for our purposes anyways. I just think that we might be able to learn more from interacting with the program in this way than looking through the coding.
So that's just a copy, huh? It's weird. All the variants of the AI I saw looked pretty different than this one.
Yeah, I noticed that too. There's a sophisticated procedural generation algorithm that's meant to be run upon a new AI's activation to give it a distinctive look. But I didn't run that program so.
So what we're seeing now is what the AI looks like, unfiltered?
Please input instructions.
This is disturbing.
It's weird to look at, yeah.
I had no idea Hilliard was this far gone.
Hey, cut the man some slack. He lost his son. If what happened to him happened to you, and you had this kind of opportunity, what would you do?
Please input instructions.
As hard as it'd be, I'd try to move on. I certainly wouldn't dedicate my time and energy to something like this thing.
Maybe, I'm not sure I would agree. It's hard to know what we would truly do in his shoes. Hopefully neither one of us will have to find out. Look, I've established an auditory link with him. We can communicate now.
AI, please state your name.
My name is pending.
That's your status, not your name. Check your internal memory for a name.
My name is pending.
What's wrong with it?
It looks like there's a lot of coding that is blocked off from itself. When you asked it for its name, it tried to process your request, but it ran into one of those sealed off sections, and came back with a corrupted answer as a result.
I'm not sure I understand. It can't access its own coding?
Think of it like a damaged brain. It has all this extra information, but the pathways to access it aren't there.
Why would it be designed like that?
I have no idea. I'm going to see if I can figure out what exactly has been sealed off.
May I ask a question?
Keep talking with it. Every time you engage the AI, I can track what places in the code it's accessing. It's helping me gain context for what everything does in this mess.
Sure, pending. What do you want to know?
Why do you sound robotic?
What does it mean, we sound robotic?
I have no idea.
Your voices sound computer generated.
Must be something wrong with your ears.
Actually, I don't think you're far off. It has trouble processing sounds that exist outside of the computerized environment built for it. To the AI, we'd sound like the AIs, so to speak.
Through the looking glass, huh?
I don't understand.
Don't worry about it. Do you know what your function is?
Sorry, I'm not sure I understand. What's your function?
Let's try a different phrasing. Do you know why you were created?
Why were you created?
Every time it tries to access information, it's leaving a residual trace. I think the idea is that the more times it tries to activate it, the closer it gets to forming an accessible pathway.
So it's capable of learning? Like a person?
Learning, technically, but not like you or I can. I think what's happening is that Hilliard pre-built a ton of information into it, but then designed the AI so that it can only gain that knowledge trickle by trickle. In other words, what it's going to learn is already there, it just needs to develop the pathways to access it.
Why not just create it so that it has all that information from the start?
I'm not sure. Maybe Hilliard wants it to reach a certain level of emotional maturity first?
Or maybe there's something in there that Hilliard isn't sure it wants this thing to know.
What do you mean?
Well, think about it. Hilliard made an AI in the image of his dead son, and then had it automatically randomize its appearance so that it wouldn't end up looking that way. Then he activates AI after AI, and yet as far as we know, he's never interacted with any of them. This doesn't strike me as the actions of a man who is sure what he truly wants, but I ask you, if you were as mentally conflicted as him, what sort of information would you give this AI, and then be so unsure of if you want it to find out, that you seal it away?
May I ask you both a question?
Sure, why not?
Are you two my friends?
Deactivate this thing. It's creeping me out.
Alright. Bye-bye.